feels like rendezvous. You know what to do. Keep your love for me only. I get high on you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I've never filmed a video with my hair up before, so this is a bizarre feeling. I don't wear my hair up often, but it's so gloomy today. Again, I feel like I've been saying that in every video, but seriously, like we've just been having really gloomy, rainy, cold weather, so I put my hair up. I did not put it down today. So anyways, today's video is going to be a Q&A. I asked you guys some questions over on Instagram. Well, I asked you guys for some questions over on Instagram. I was planning on doing a YouTube live. However, for some odd reason, whenever I've tried to do YouTube live multiple times, and every single time I do it, it's only worked for me once. Every other single time I've done it, it gives me like some weird connection issue. So I don't know. But actually, I was asked to do this Q&A by one of my subscribers, Ivana Godwin. She is doing a paper on like a college report kind of thing on influencers, and she asked me to be her influencer, and I was just like so blown away and so honored that she asked me to do so. So obviously I'm doing whatever she needs me to do. So today we are doing a Q&A, and I did ask you guys on Instagram again for some questions. It really sucks though, because my Instagram was hacked last year, and so I don't have nearly as many followers as I do on Instagram as I do here on YouTube. So if you're not following me on Instagram and you want to be part of the next Q&A, I will leave my Instagram in the description box down below. Typically it's in every single video in the description box, in case you're wondering. It is Gabriella Fortunato YT. All right, let's jump into this Q&A. So the topic I asked for was like body positive, fashion kind of questions, all relating towards like confidence, body positivity, stuff like that. So I'm really excited to get into these questions. Okay. Okay, sorry, this one made me laugh. The first question I have here is fupa insecurities. Now, if you don't know what a fupa is, I'm sure all of you plus size ladies, and probably not plus size ladies and men, know what fupas are. Fupa is like the fat upper pussy area. Sorry, I'm not really that insecure about it. I mean, I feel like in every sexual situation I've been in, most guys like a fat vagina. Like it's just extra skin and like stuff to play with. Like they don't, oh my God. They don't necessarily like mind it or ever say anything bad about it. I've never really been too insecure about it. So yeah, I don't really have any fupa insecurities. I kind of just let my fupa fly, and it is what it is. The next question is, have you ever felt pressure to consider weight loss surgery? And I think that, well, the answer to that personally is yes. I know that I've had family members who have like asked me about having weight loss surgery and like ever wondered if that was one of my options, and it's really not. I have nothing against the surgery. You know, your body, your choice. But for me and my choice, I just feel like I wouldn't want to do that to my body. I know that if I genuinely wanted to lose a lot of weight, I could do it. And I could push myself and I could do it. So it's not that I need weight loss surgery to lose weight, or like it's nothing like, oh, I've just, you know, I've done every diet in the book and I've exercised. And no, it's just that I'm content with who I am in this moment, and I don't feel the need to change myself to make other people happy. Not saying that that's what weight loss surgery is. Just for me, like obviously weight loss surgery is weight loss, and I don't personally feel like I need to do that right now. I feel like I am in a good place with my body. I'm in a good place with my health. I'm in a good place with my mental health, and I just don't feel like that's something I would ever need to think about. The next question is favorite lingerie but not breaking the bank. I love lingerie. Personally, for me, like I'm not into all of the crazy, like super intricate lingerie. I really just like a really sexy like bralette and a high-waisted pair of panties, and to me that's so sexy. To me, that highlights my best features. I really like my waist, so I like things that are high-waisted, and for that I usually go to Torrid. I like their high-waisted panties, like the lacy cheeky ones, and they actually have like high-waisted lingerie sets with bralettes and high-waisted underwear, and it's just so cute. So I really enjoy Torrid's lingerie. I do like Adam and Eve's lingerie. That's really all that I've tried. I have tried Lane Bryant's lingerie in the past, but to me, Lane Bryant never fit my body right. So my favorite ones are Torrid and Adam and Eve. The next question says, what brand would you love to see come out with a plus size line? That's such a good question. I just would like to see like more high-end designers kind of incorporate plus size women and plus size men, plus size people in general into their designs and their clothing and accessories. Brands like Theory and even like Gucci, like I would love a Gucci belt. I don't want to buy one because I don't know if the largest size would fit around my waist, and it's a high price tag. So I would just like designers like that to kind of make it more accessible for everyone to shop their items, and I don't see why it's not. Like, they're the ones losing out on so much money because everybody wants to buy their items, everybody wants to shop their clothes, and I just feel like everybody should have access to everything. Like, it's just so annoying. The next question says, how can I be more confident when I'm not the weight I want to be? I don't really think that confidence goes with a number, at least not for me. Like, I don't know. Confidence is more of a mindset. Like, you can lose, not saying this is gonna happen to you or anybody else, but you could lose a whole bunch of weight and still not be happy with yourself. Confidence comes from within. It doesn't really matter what your outside looks like. Confidence comes from the mind, and it's a choice, and it's something that you have to work towards. So I think just like really practicing self-love and here's the thing also, I'm about to go on a tangent, guys. You have to allow yourself to feel the pain and the hurt and insecurities and whatever it may be that you feel towards yourself in order to heal from that and get over that, right? In order to get into a better place. At least that's what I have to do. Like, for me, if I'm ever like insecure about something or dealing with something that's really hard, I have to allow myself to feel those feelings in order to be able to get over them and become stronger and better for it. So I would say just try to work on yourself and practice self-love. Give yourself positive affirmations. Look up to a lot of body positive people out there. There's a lot of Instagrammers and bloggers who are constantly trying to post like self-love type things. And those things really work. Like, they really resonate. If you hear them enough, like, you truly start to believe them. At least that's what helps me. So again, I don't really think that confidence has to do with a number or like a goal weight or anything like that. I think confidence 100% comes from within. You can be any size, any single person, and be confident. It's a choice, and you have to work towards it, and you have to heal from past things in order to get to a better place and be stronger. I hope that makes sense. The next question says, winter fashion for work. I look like a toe daily at the office. Okay, first of all, I'm sure you don't look like a toe. Second of all, I would say layering. I'm obsessed with layering. I think layering is just a really easy way to amp up your look. So whether that be like a high-waisted pair of work, tailored pants with a blouse tucked in, a little belt, and some sort of jacket, or a blazer, a nice like little tank that's not too revealing, obviously, for work, high-waisted pants again, a pair of pumps or flats or boots. I think there's just so many ways to incorporate different styles, but I think it all has to do with layering and also giving yourself a shape. Like, you don't want to fall into that rut of just wearing like super blousey tops and black dress pants with a pair of flats every single day, because that can kind of get boring. I think it's important to switch up your look and add nice pieces, add some expensive pieces, get a really nice coat, like treat yourself to a coat, treat yourself to a couple jackets, or one jacket, treat yourself to a really nice fitting pair of pants. And once you have those staples, I think it's easy to create outfits from them and just kind of like work off of what you have. But yeah, I would recommend trying, if you haven't already, like try tucking your tops, like your work blouses, into your pants, adding a really cute belt or cardigan or a blazer or a jacket or something like that. Something just to break up the body and give you a little bit more style, instead of just looking like a blousey top, pair of dress pants, and flats. I don't know if that's what you wear, but when I think of like workwear and like the average person dressing for workwear, that's where my mind goes. So if you want to just like style it up a little bit, I would say layering, jackets, tucking in your tops, belting, things like that, just to kind of give you a little bit more flair. The next question says, do you ever think about weight loss? I find it hard to not fall into the fad dieting. Of course, I think thinking about weight loss comes along with every single plus size person. I mean, it's thrown into our face daily. Like, if you're just sitting there innocently watching TV, guaranteed you're gonna see at least 3 commercials within that one show of a diet product, Slim Fast, keto, like any plus size person you're seeing on TV is typically representing some sort of weight loss product or diet or medication, something like that. It's never anything like positive. So of course I think that it's natural to think about weight loss when you're not the society norm, but if you're truly happy with yourself, that's all that matters. Don't worry about that, you know? Like of course I think about weight loss, but I also feel like I am at a point where I'm really happy in my life and with myself, and I don't need to kind of like feed into that, you know? At the end of the day, it's all a scheme. Like all these fad diets, I hate to break it to everybody who's like loving them, but they're all schemes. Like it's all just a way for corporate America to make more money, okay? Just saying. The next question says, how do I keep it sexy as a plus size girl without going over the top? That's a good question, because as plus size women, we just have more curves, and I think it can be really easy to cross that line between like over sexy and just like sexy enough. So I would say be sexy in subtle ways, enhancing your figure, adding a belt to something, really giving yourself a nice figure, or just enhancing the figure that you have. Sometimes I think like less is more, honestly. Sometimes I feel my sexiest in like a turtleneck like this, some ripped jeans, and a pair of heels. Like you don't always have to show so much skin to feel sexy, but that's my opinion. Next question says, what's one staple wardrobe item that you can't live without? That's such a good question. What's one staple wardrobe item that I can't live without? I really can't live without ripped skinny jeans. Like I really cannot. I just feel like they're so versatile. Also, I can't live without shapewear. I love shapewear. I'm somebody who loves it. I don't wear like corsets and like super sucker inners every single day, but I wear like a light shaping tank every single day. That's my choice. So that's definitely something that I couldn't live without. And also ripped jeans. Like ripped jeans speak to my soul. I love them. I just feel like you can dress them up, dress them down. I feel like they're kind of good for every occasion. Like you can dress it up to date night. You can also like make it super casual for like every single day, like going to the park, whatever. It works for every single day, except for like corporate jobs, I guess. But yeah, that's definitely my staple item. I love ripped jeans, particularly ASOS Ridley style ripped jeans are my favorite. Let's see. Okay, the next question says, how to prevent camel toe? Girl, when you have a fat vagina, camel toe is so real, okay? Let's see. I personally, if I'm wearing like a pair of jeans that I know will give me a little bit of a camel toe or something like that, I'll try to put on like a tighter fitting pair of underwear that will kind of like hold the fupa area like in a little bit so you don't get such a camel toe. That's kind of my tip. Also maybe like try pulling your pants down a little bit. That doesn't always work because when you have a fupa, it just kind of wants to be seen. So I would try wearing a tighter pair of underwear if you can find one. Not something super, super tight, but just something like, okay, for example, I just pulled a pair of underwear out of my drawer. A pair of underwear like this that are super lacy don't really give you that like fupa support that a pair of cotton underwear would. And that's just because this is literally just lace. Like that's all it is. So if you're wearing a pair of pants that you know kind of give you a fupa, maybe try switching your underwear out to like a pair of cotton ones that are just a little bit more fitted and can kind of just like smooth the lines out a little bit. The next question says, best way to embrace your apple-shaped body. And that would just be embrace your apple-shaped body. Like, I don't know. I wish there was more representation for plus-size women who don't have that typical hourglass, like big boob, big butt, super tiny waist, flat stomach body shape, no double chin, you know what I'm talking about? Because there's so many other body types out there that don't fit that category, and I just feel like everyone's being left out. But the best way that I embrace my apple body shape is I just dress it like a normal body. I like the way like high-waisted things look on an apple body shape. I like to belt things. I like to tuck tops in. I like to try to enhance my waist because I am an apple body shape, but I still do have a waist. So I like to kind of accentuate that and kind of give myself more curves in that way. And other than that, I mean, it's just your body. Like at the end of the day, it's just skin. It's just a body. It's just a vessel. Like your body doesn't completely represent who you are. You're so much more than just a body and a body shape, and you just have to kind of remember that. The next question says, how do you become confident enough to talk to a guy, especially if he's smaller than you? Let me close this underwear drawer. How to get confident enough to talk to a guy? Just be yourself, be outgoing, be confident, be friendly. Just stick to who you are and be outgoing, and you can probably just like attract so many people that way. Like, I know a lot of the times like I'll get compliments on my confidence, and it's something that I don't even notice that I'm doing. I just accept who I am and I embrace who I am, and I guess like it radiates off and people can feel that. So I would just say be confident and be friendly, be yourself. The worst thing that a guy can say to you is no. That's it. That's literally the worst case scenario. A guy could just say, no, sorry, I'm not interested. And he might like, if he's a dick and if he's like a really not a nice person, he could make fun of you, and that's it. And then you leave, or you stop talking to this person. I don't know if it's online or in person or whatever the case may be, but you just move on. Like, it's, you know, it may sting for a little while and you just move on. Like, you have to be so confident in who you are that no one can break that. And I know it's probably easier said than done, but you can't let the little things in. If you don't have a tough skin, you'll crumble. You need to be able to stand strong and allow nobody to kind of get into that inner space. Like, it doesn't matter if he says no. Oh, well, the next guy will say yes. You know what I mean? And if he's smaller than you, he's smaller than you. Personally, I'm kind of going through that right now. I am dating somebody who is smaller than me. So, like, he's like an average size man and I'm clearly a plus size woman. So it, you know, it does kind of, it threw me off a little bit at first because I had never kind of experienced that. I've never dated someone who was smaller than me. So it threw me off at first, but he kind of really reassured me, not even verbally, just like, not that I ever said anything to him, but just like the way he acted. Like, he was so into me and so affectionate and so touchy-feely that it kind of just melts away. And at the end of the day, like, you don't even really realize like, oh, he's smaller than me, I'm bigger than him. Like, it just, at the end of the day, you're just two people, you know? All of that kind of goes away once you get comfortable. The next question says, are you seeing anyone? And I am seeing someone. It's not official. He's not my boyfriend or anything yet, but I'm happy. The next question says, what's the most flattering type of jeans for someone with chubbier legs? Personally, I have very chubby legs and I love a skinny jean. I don't find that like straight leg pants or boot cut pants or flare pants are any more flattering than a skinny jean. I like the taper and the shape that a skinny jean gives you. So I would definitely say like a skinny jean, skinny pant, something tapered, something like that. Guys, I cut the side of my tongue, like over here. It's so painful. So if I sound like I'm talking with a lisp or something, that's why. The next question says, how to remain body positive while everyone around me thinks I need to lose weight. It's tough. Like, when everyone around you is focusing on your body, that's really tough. I would personally like being the, how do I say this without calling myself a bitch? Being the outspoken person I am, I would probably tell them to fuck off and mind their own business. But I also know that that's not always the right answer. I would just focus on what you want and focus on what makes you happy, and that is the only opinion that matters. Everybody else, drown them out. Like, they're all just little gnats. Drown them out. Whatever you want and whatever makes you happy is what you do. Everybody else's opinion can go F themselves. It's their opinion, not yours. That's how I feel. The next question says, what is your favorite plus size clothing store and how do you stay positive with your body? My favorite plus size clothing store would probably be ASOS. I honestly love ASOS. I really appreciate the fact that they have such trendy, cute clothing, and have a pretty good size range. So I really love ASOS. If you haven't checked out ASOS, it's an online store. They are in the UK, but they do have like a US website, and I love them. Like, love. Check them out if you haven't. And how do I stay positive with my body? I don't view my body as a problem. I don't view my body as something that I need to choose to be positive about. I view my body as a body and my body and who I am, and I'm confident in myself, and I know that I'm so much more than just a body, and that's it. Like, I offer so much more than just a body and being fat and Like, that's just one aspect to who I am as a person. And so I'm not gonna let that one aspect get me down about my entire appearance and my entire body and anything like that. I appreciate my body. I love my body. It carries me through every single day. It never gives up on me, and that's how you should feel about your body. Your body is your temple, and it never gives up on you, so don't give up on it. Sounds cheesy, but it's so true. The next question says, how did you learn to ignore / love the fupa? I get so insecure of it. Honestly, like I said, every single guy that I've been with loves the fupa. Like, seriously loves it. Like, they love a fat vagina. So I never have really been insecure about it. It's just kind of part of being a plus size person. Like, you have a fat vagina. Like, it is what it is. So don't get insecure about it. Like, fucking own it. I'm telling you, most guys or girls or whoever you are attracted to or whatever are gonna love it because it's part of you and they're so into you that it just doesn't matter. The next question says, what body shape would you say you had? Apple, pear, etc. Love you. I love you too. Personally, I don't feel like I fit into just one specific body shape. I feel like I'm in between an hourglass and an apple because, again, I do have a small waist, but then I do have a bigger lower stomach as well. But then my arms and my legs are thick too, so it's like I don't fit like one specific body shape. I kind of think that I'm like in the middle of like hourglass and apple. That's how I would describe my body shape. Definitely not pear because I have no ass. The next question says, have you always been as confident as you are now, or was it a work in progress? And the answer to that is no. It was definitely a work in progress. I feel like confidence, again, is something that comes from within. I think it comes with age, and I think it comes with just mental growth. I was very insecure like when I was younger. I would say from ages like 12 to 16, I was pretty insecure. I have a whole video on like how my family used to fat shame me and stuff like that, which was a really super old video, but it really contributed to a lot of my insecurities growing up. And so yeah, I was super insecure. I would only wear hoodies every single day, no matter if it was 90 degrees out or if it was 20 degrees out. I was wearing a hoodie and jeans and just trying to cover my body as much as possible. But I just kind of one day just woke up and was so sick of hating myself and so sick of feeling miserable that I decided to look at myself differently and just try to love what I saw. Like, it's so much easier to love yourself than to hate yourself. It truly is. Like, it's such a weight lifted off your shoulders. Again, it doesn't come overnight. It doesn't come overnight. It's something that you have to work towards. It's something that you have to choose to be. But once you do and once you try, I'm telling you, like, it's just a weight lifted off your shoulders. Nothing anybody says can get to you because you know who you are and you know exactly what you offer. And yeah, I really want that for all you guys. I really want you all to find your confidence. For real, it hurts my heart. The next question says, how are Torrid's wide calf boots? Torrid's wide calf boots are pretty good. I love their wide calf boots. Honestly, Torrid is the only place I shop for shoes because I have very wide feet and very wide calves. So yeah, I love Torrid shoes. That's literally the only thing I have is Torrid shoes. The next question says, have you found a good supportive bralette? In need of one? I hate bras. So I don't wear bralettes out of the house. I always have a bra on. So whenever I wear a bralette, it's usually like for like lingerie or for just like bumping around the house, you know, something like that. But Torrid's bralettes I feel like are pretty supportive. I don't have the biggest of boobs. I'm a solid C cup, and I feel like they hold me up pretty well. All right, I feel like this is such a long video. I'm gonna answer a couple more. The next one says, do you have thinner friends that ever make you feel like shit for being bigger? I do. No, and I think you need to get some new friends. Fuck that, fuck them. You do not need that kind of energy in your life. If anyone's making you feel bad about yourself, just know that you have the choice to remove yourself from toxic people and find better friends. Like, and honestly, being alone and not having friends is probably better than having friends that shit on you and make you feel bad about your body. Like, hating that, 100% hating that for you. Oh, I hate that. I hope you find better friends. The next question says, my friends look up to me as a body positive role model, but I don't know how to help them. Sometimes you don't have to do anything in particular to help them, or it's not something that you have to say. It's just you being positive about your body kind of rubs off on other people. Like, I just feel like you don't have to necessarily, it's not always what you say, it's just how you are and like the actions of yourself. So people are always watching, right? People are always watching you no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're saying. You're always impacting somebody with your words. And so if you're positive about your body, I feel like it just kind of rubs off on the people around you. You don't necessarily have to have this like huge talk with them all the time. Just continue to be body positive, and I think it'll rub off on other people, you know? Next question says, what will you be wearing most this winter? I'm obsessing with like mock neck and turtleneck sweaters. Yes, I have a double chin. Yes, it kind of enhances it. Do I care? No. I love turtlenecks. I find them to be so cute and so cozy. So probably turtleneck sweaters. The next question says, not related question, but who's this new friend? I am seeing someone. Again, we're not like official or anything, but I'm sure you guys will probably see him in the vlogs. Possibly, if he's open to that. Not sure. The next question says, does the media ever impact the way you feel about yourself? And this kind of goes back to what I was saying before about how you can't turn the TV on without seeing a plus size person representing a before and after for weight loss, or representing like some new weight loss drug or weight loss shake or whatever the case may be. So I can see how the media would 100% impact how someone could feel about their body. Sorry, I just had a coughing fit and my eyes are watering. But if you can find someone or a group of women or whoever it is that you can follow on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or whatever the case may be that show you that being plus size isn't bad, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, and it's nothing to be so insecure about, and just, you know, them being them, then I would recommend doing that. Because yeah, the media can definitely have an impact on how you feel about yourself. It doesn't affect me anymore, but it definitely did as I was growing up. So I totally get that. The next question says, body positivity. What was the hardest year for you growing up? Ooh, that's a good question. I would say 8th grade. So 8th grade to 9th grade, so I would say 13 to 14 was definitely the hardest time for me. I had just gotten my period at like 12 or 13. And I gained some weight, and like my clothes weren't fitting well, and I was embarrassed to tell my mom. And like I had a nana who was always telling me that I would be better if I lost weight, if I'd be prettier if I would lose weight. Why couldn't I be like my cousins who were so skinny and pretty? And so 100% that definitely took a toll into my self-esteem. And so that year was probably the hardest year for me, because I mean, literally I would wear jeans that did not fit anymore. Like I could not zip them up, and I'd still wear them to school because I was so embarrassed to tell my mom that I'd gained weight and couldn't fit in my jeans. So I would wear the pants that did not zip up, and I would put a hoodie over that and hope that nobody saw. Yeah, so that was a pretty tough year. The next question says, when do you want to have babies? You know how like when you're younger, you have this whole timeline in your head, and you're like, oh, by 25, I'll be married, I'll have kids, I'll have a house, I'll have a dog, I'll have all of this stuff. I totally had one of those timelines, and I thought for sure by 25 I would have been married and pregnant by now. But that didn't work out, and honestly I'm so happy it didn't. It worked out for the better, because if I had married the person that I was with years ago, I would be in a totally different place right now. So I'm just kind of, I really don't want to set a timeline, but I would like to have kids before I'm like 30, like 32, somewhere around there. But I'm just kind of trying to go with the flow and like not rush anything, and just kind of go with like the timing of my life and see where it takes me. Next question says, pencil skirts and bodycon dresses with a tummy, question mark. I'll wear them, but I always feel so ... visible. Thoughts? Agreed. Like when you wear a pencil skirt or a bodycon skirt, 100% you feel more visible. People can see your visible belly outline or a VBL, and it is more visible, but also it's still just your body. It's still just skin. It's still just a stomach. It's still, everybody has those things. So if you feel confident in that item, rock the hell out of it. Doesn't matter if you're more visible. Doesn't matter if your stomach can be shown. It's all what you're comfortable with, and if you're comfortable with that, 100% do that, girl. Like seriously. Next question says, how to get over the idea of only wearing flattering clothing. And this is something that I think a lot of women still struggle with, because I know that I'll personally get comments here on YouTube like, oh, that one's more flattering on you, or this is more flattering. Fuck flattering. Wear what you want to wear what you feel cute in, wear what makes you feel good, and fuck flattering. Like, who cares? What's flattering to you is not flattering to me. What's flattering to me might not be flattering to you. Flattering is an opinion. So if your opinion on what you're wearing is you look bomb as fuck, then you better wear that outfit, and who cares if it's not someone else's opinion on flattering. That's how I feel about flattering clothing. The next question says, off topic, but are you doing Vlogmas? Love you from WI. Is that Wisconsin? I'm so bad with geography. Oh God, that's so embarrassing. Please hold, have to Google. Yes, I was right, okay. Whew. I love you too. And yes, I'm 100% doing Vlogmas. I know you guys love Vlogmas and I love doing it for you. So I'm 1000% doing Vlogmas this year. I love it. I think it's something that I'll always participate in because it's just such a fun time. So yes, I'm doing Vlogmas. What are some of your favorite prints? Also, what do you currently need in your closet that you haven't bought? My favorite prints, ooh, that's a good one. I love a good animal print. So I love a good like leopard or cheetah print. I love like plaid and tartan print, especially for right now. I love floral. You guys know that I'm such a floral girl. Anything floral, I love. I like houndstooth. I have a blazer that has houndstooth on it. I think it's really cute. So yeah, I like those kinds of prints, especially floral. Floral is like my #1 print. I love floral. I can wear floral any time of year, any day of the year. Like I love a floral. Oh, what do I currently need in my closet that I haven't bought? I need a new coat. I have my eye on quite a few jackets from ASOS and I really want to buy them. They're so cute. So yeah, I definitely need a new winter coat, but more of like a dress coat. Not like, I have a casual, like everyday kind of winter coat, but I need like a dressier coat. I have one, but I don't like it anymore. Next question is, how do you deal with dating and finding men who are into you being plus size? This is something that I've never really had an issue with. I feel like I've always been able to find men that are into plus size women, or not even into plus size women, just into me in general. I don't like to specifically like categorize myself as a plus size woman. I mean, I know that's what my body is, but I'm so much more than just plus size. Like I have so much more to offer to people in general than just being plus size. And so I don't necessarily like lead with that. I mean, you can see that as my body. Like I post full body pictures and obviously like you know what my body looks like if you're interested in dating me. But that's not what I kind of focus on. Like I said, I have so much more to offer than just being plus size. So I wouldn't focus so much on that. I don't know. I've just never really had like the hardest time finding men that were into me because I was plus size. I feel like I've always kind of had it. I don't want to say I had it easy, but like I've always been able to find men who were into me. I don't know if that's like where I live or, you know, has anything to do with that, but I've never really struggled with that. If you're looking to online date, there is an online dating app that's called Woo Plus Dating. That is specifically for plus size women and men who are looking to date. So maybe that's something that you can look into if you feel like that. But again, I've never had to like solely just be on plus size dating apps or like something like that. I don't know. There's so much more to you than just being a plus size person, you know? Next one says, how long do you talk to an online match before meeting them? Also, any tips once you do? I think this kind of depends. It depends if you click with the person right away and you feel a good connection with them. I think it's totally fine to like talk with them for a few days and then go meet up for coffee or somewhere like that. But definitely make sure that you're meeting up somewhere public. People know where you are. Share your location with a friend or a family member if you can. And like I said, do it during like daylight and do it somewhere public. So like grabbing coffee at lunchtime or like grabbing coffee or, you know, something like that on a Saturday, somewhere public, Starbucks, a coffee shop, something like that is a great way to first meet somebody online, because you just never know. You know, there's some dangers that come to online dating. So I just want you guys all to always be safe. All right, I know I said only 3 more, but there's so many. I want to answer them all, but I've been talking for so long and I have to go somewhere. I have to go to a meeting. Let's see. Okay, so this one says, has any partners you've had ever criticized you for your weight? Only one. And this partner that I had was plus size himself, and he just wasn't a nice person and would definitely call me names based on my weight. So yeah, I think I have dealt with that, but it's just another toxic trait to certain people, and you just try to get out of it and move on. If your partner is making negative comments about your weight, fuck them. Like literally, that makes me so angry. Like I hate when men comment on on bodies. Even like it's nobody's place to comment on anyone's body. Like it's not your place as a woman to comment on your man's body in a negative way, and it's not his place to comment on a woman's body in a negative way. Just it's just not. Like that's such a low blow. The next one says, do you find having longer hair makes you feel or look slimmer than having shorter hair? I don't necessarily think that having longer hair makes me feel or look slimmer. I just always thought that it was more flattering on my face shape. Like I thought that having long hair just was flattering. I think that long hair can sometimes become like a security blanket to some people, and it definitely was becoming like that for me. And that's why I kind of gave myself a chance to experience short hair for a little while. I ended up really liking it, but I do miss my long hair, and I don't think it has anything to do with like me feeling slimmer or looking slimmer. I just think that it's something that I personally like. Like I like having long, voluminous, big hair. So yeah. I don't really think it has anything to do with like making me look slimmer or feel slimmer. It's just like a preference. Another one about what are your thoughts on bariatric surgery? I just recently had the gastric sleeve. Congratulations to you. I'm sure that was not an easy decision to make. My opinions on that surgery are, I think whatever, like I said, it's not my place to kind of say if it's good or bad. I think it's your body, your choice. But for me, it's just not an option. I don't know, I just don't like it. I've heard of so many complications, and I feel like if personally, like if I really wanted to lose a large amount of weight, if I put my mind to it, I 100% could do it. And that's not to say that, you know, surgery is an easy way out in any way, because I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it has its own complications and its own struggles, and if you don't put the work in, it doesn't work for you. So I would 100% support your decision, just not something that I would ever want to do for myself. Okay, the last question is, do you believe guys like bigger girls and just put up a front? Do I believe all guys like bigger girls? No, but I also don't believe that all women like bigger guys or all women like smaller guys. I think every single person has a preference, and it just kind of depends on their personal preference. So 100%, there are so many men out there that actually do love big women and plus size women and curvy women, and it has nothing to do with them putting up a front or anything like that. I think it's just personal preference. Okay, so I'm just gonna end this body positive Q&A with just like a little reminder. Your body is just that. It's your body. Please don't let anyone impact the way that you feel about your body in a negative way. If people around you are making comments, talking about your body, telling you to lose weight, telling you to get surgery, telling you all those things, remove yourself from that situation. I don't care if it's your family. I don't care if it's your husband. I don't care if whoever, your best friend, whoever it is, remove yourself from that situation. You do not need that. You don't deserve that. You have so much more to offer than just your body. You have so much more to your being than just the size of your clothes, the weight, the number on the scale, and your body shape. You have so much more to offer, and I want you to realize your beauty and how much beauty there is in that. Like there's so much power in that, and I try to get that message across as much as possible, but there's so much power in just being you. Like there is no one else in this world like you. Like, and you have to know that you are the fucking shit. Like there is no one else like you in this world. You have so much to offer besides your body. So much to offer. You're so beautiful. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I love you. Again, big thank you to Ivana for asking me to do this Q&A for her college report. I love you so much. I love everyone so much. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.